So you're looking at that cylinder and wondering, could it be something for the kitchen, maybe for the office, for the car? What is it? Well, that's why we're all here. We're trying to figure out, what the heck is that? Welcome to What the Heck Is That? The new gadget game show. And I'm your host, Steve Greenberg. You might recognize me from NBC's Today Show or from various TV appearances around the country. And here to try to figure out the mystery behind that gadget is our expert panel. We've got a panel of real amazing folks, and let's meet them right now. First up, our extra guest panelist is with us, and he is Josh McBride. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
We're thrilled to have you. Now, Josh is not a simple man, but he hosts a hit digital series called Simplified with Josh McBride. So please welcome in. Josh, tell us, where can people see the series and a little bit about it?
So we simplify the answers to some of life's most trending questions, not so much gadgets, because I don't know what that is, but if you go to simplifiedwithjoshmcbride.com, you can see all of our past episodes.
Absolutely. Okay, tune in. It sounds great. Okay, and next panelist is Candy Samples. She is fresh off the 2021 AIDS Walk New York. Hi, Candy.
Hey.
Her team, called the Candy Rappers, I believe it is, raised over $25,000 for the AIDS cause. I think that's just incredible.
During a pandemic, yeah.
During a pandemic, that's amazing. Welcome, and we're honored to have you here for that. Thank you. Next, we go to Mr. Oliver Tull. And now Oliver thinks that technology has changed our lives so much that the 3 R's are now reading, writing, and replacing your own graphics card. That's interesting. That's why he is the tech genius he is. Oliver, thank you for joining us. That's what you do.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you here. Next, we go on to Lois Whitman Hess. There you are. She's a podcaster, a blogger, and she runs HWHPR. And just between us, she has a serious crush on Dr. Fauci. She told me she dreams of the day when they're both in a room together and they can remove their masks. I think that's very exciting. Is this true, Lois? It is
very true.
Okay,
we
won't
happen.
tell. It will happen eventually. I know. And finally, we've got Harry Redlick. Now, there's more to Harry than most people know, but this week there's actually less of Harry, and I'm going to show you why I say that. We're going to have to cut back to me because this was removed from Harry.
Oh, dear.
This was removed from Harry about 2.5 weeks ago, and just to prove it's real surgery. Look, there, you can see that he took a picture of the surgery and stuff. Oh my gosh. So Harry, how are you doing? And I guess I have to ask the question, looking at that thing, what the heck is that? Harry.
It is a lipoma. If you have ever watched that show, Dr. Pimple Popper, she removes lipomas all the time. They're just fatty tumors. They are not cancerous. They are not harmful, except that this was pressing on a bunch of muscles and nerves in my thigh. And so I had to have surgery, and I went under, and they took it out.
That's
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So if you see a big thing on the next time on the puppet stage in a future episode, it's Harry's lipoma. But and so we know the answer already. Harry, thank you very much. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're okay. And let's start up the game. So there's our object right there. But I'm going to because it's just a cylinder, I'm going to pick it up for a second on the puppet stage. So let me get over there for a second. There we go. And I'll give you a hint right off the bat. So if we cut to me here. So you can see this little piece on the top comes out. It's rubbery. Then it looks like this inside. And then I'm going to give you more information. This part comes out and it's like this. But it's like that at the end. And this part doesn't come out. It's there for the duration.
Hey.
This is what it looks like. I'm going to put this back on. And actually it seals back solid, but I'm just not pushing it all the way down so I can take it off again. And that's what we're trying to figure out. What the heck is that? Okay. And we like to start with our guest panelists first, our extra special guest panelists. I'm going to put it back right here on the Pyrex stage. And yes, Pyrex could be a sponsor one day. Okay, Josh, you've gotten a look at it, kind of showed you a little bit of the workings of it. So I'm asking, what the heck is that? give me some yes or no questions and see if we can narrow down what this could be.
I think I have one of these in my paraphernalia drawer, if anyone else is thinking what I was thinking on that.
Oh, my God.
Can you put paraphernalia in it, or does it have use for paraphernalia?
No, it's definitely not to store or be used in that, but it is it does serve a very important, it's very functional. So it's not for anything storagey or whatnot. It has a very good, so that narrows it down a little bit, Josh. And hopefully we're simplifying it as we go along. We're trying to simplify.
We're doing our best.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, now we move on to Candy Samples. Hi, Miss Candy Samples.
Hey, I'm stumped because I was there with Josh. So
Oh,
Josh
okay.
called me. Okay.
Oh,
We're on the same wavelength.
we can figure out how that works together.
Yeah, that's fine. I love that.
Okay. Is this something I might find in my kitchen?
I could easily see it in a kitchen drawer. It doesn't have to be in the kitchen, but that seems like the utility place that it should be in. So yeah, I would say, and in my home, it would be in a kitchen drawer. Okay, so that's a very good narrowing it down. Okay, now we move on to Mr. Oliver Tull.
Okay, is that a condominium for Harry's lipoma?
No, it's way too small to be a condominium for Harry's
I know that
lipoma.
lipoma. Harry, I
I know.
don't know how you had that removed. You basically had an adopted child removed from your leg. That thing was huge.
That's it, it's the truth.
Wow.
Maybe he'll raise it as his own, I'm hoping.
I'm gonna say, is that for cleaning jewelry?
No, not for cleaning jewelry and not jewelry related in any way,
Okay.
shape, or form. But
Okay.
that eliminates that category. Okay, now we go to Miss Lois Whitman Hess.
Okay, I saw a little button on the side of the cylinder. Is that anything to do with spraying? Like an insect spray or perfume spray?
No, it has no spray ability. And the button you're looking at right there, I'll give it, this will be a hint for everybody, is an on button. That button turns it on. So it has some electronics going on it. It has some electronics.
Okay.
And it's not a speaker. I'm going to take Bluetooth speakers off the table, not a Bluetooth speaker. Okay, now we go to Harry Redlick. And without a lipoma, because we don't know his skills, because he was very good in the last few rounds, but it might have been the lipoma that was really doing it for him. So now he's on his own. Harry, are you there?
Where am I? What show is this?
What the heck is that?
Okay, would this product help me with my feelings of insecurity?
No, I don't think this could do that, but it's
okay. Is there something that goes inside this? That goes inside the cylinder? Is there something you put inside the cylinder?
absolutely something goes in it.
Okay.
There's and as you saw, I kind of showed you a little bit about that inside, and maybe we'll do it again. So we've gone through everybody once. I think it's worth going back to the puppet stage because this is a complicated little gadget. I think it's worth taking another look at it. So once again, here's what it looks like on the inside. And this thing opens up again, and it looks like this and this here. This side does not open up. The button that, and I'll give you even more hints. This button is the on-off button, and this area back here, if you can see it, it kind of doesn't show up so well on camera, but that's where you charge it. So it does take power to make this thing run. And it's sort of a, not that it matters, but sort of a gold and it's a silver and gold kind of mix, kind of a chrome feeling to it. This is rubberized and this is rubberized. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
When you put that cap on, is there an opening on the side that's higher or no? Oh, does it fit flush? That little cap, it does.
If I push it all the way down, it fits flush, but then I have to kind of dig at it to pull it out. So I'd rather just leave it like that for now. But yeah, normally you could push down this, and this would sit flush on the top.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got a lot of information there. Let's go back to Josh McBride. Joshy, I'm going to call you Joshy because I just love saying the name Joshy.
Please do. Yeah, like Harry, this isn't big enough to fit my feelings in there, so it can be there. But I feel like this is a strong guess. Would you grind like peppercorn in there, like a portable peppercorn grinder. No pun intended.
Great idea. It's not on Grinder. No, but no, it's not a grinder. It's not on Grinder. So but that is a good guess because it does have that kind of look to it. But,
Yes.
I mean, if you look inside, there's some information that when you look in that might help a little bit, but ponder that.
Yeah.
Candy. Okay. Candy samples.
Okay, I'm not on Grinder either. It's the kids now. Lordy, I mean, I just can't. No, does this thing when you press that on button, does a little heat generate?
That's a great question. Well, when you push the button, the button itself glows. It doesn't really generate heat. I mean, I would say that's a no. It's
Okay.
doing something, but it's not generating heat and it's not grinding. So, or on grind. Okay, so thank you, Candy. Next, we go on to Mr. Oliver Tull. Oliver, what are your thoughts?
I'm also not on Grinder. I'm on reverse Grinder, where you go to break up with people by swiping.
Oh,
Swipe, gone.
I'm not meeting you. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah. Is the hole in the back a drain plug?
No, the hole in the back. Let me get up and walk over. This hole opens up and you plug in a USB port to charge it. This,
No, I'm sorry. I mean the hole in the bottom.
Oh, down here? No, there's no. This does not come out and it doesn't drain anything.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on now from Oliver to Miss Lois Whitman Hess. Lois, what do you think?
Okay, I'm trying to think about the time that we're in and what's needed that would be invented. Is it? I'm probably so wrong. Does
You may
this
not
have
be.
anything to do with sanitizing something?
Wow. You pulled that out of nowhere. I don't know how you did that. I'm a little suspicious, but yeah, it has something to do with sanitizing. So
So
get
I
some little
won.
applause.
I won. That's all.
No, you're not there yet, but
I
you
won.
definitely
I won.
you've
I
gotten the
won.
category. No, there's
I
no
won.
dinging bells yet. No dinging bells. Okay, let's move on to. But she did very well, Harry. Lois kind of set it up because are you going to be able to?
Right. So obviously, you're sanitizing some small object that you put.
Mm,
Oh no, maybe you're not
mm.
sanitizing a small object.
Oh.
So, but you did say that you put something in there, right?
You do put something in there, yes.
Okay. Do you put liquid in there?
Yeah, you do put liquid in there. Okay, we've narrowed it down. We've got a contest now.
Okay.
We're going back up to Josh. It's Josh's turn.
Oh no.
They've
this
given you
making a
all this
guess?
information. No,
That actually made it worse. Harry's question made it worse for me because are you sanitizing liquid? That doesn't make sense.
No.
Is that right? So
well, okay.
Or you are?
Well, you're gonna have to hear the answer. I mean, we could do a guess round now, or we could do one more round of questions. I think we should do one more round of questions. What do you guys think?
Can we have a panelist conference?
Oh, that's never been allowed before. We can't. That's never happened.
I'm ready to guess if you're ready, but I can do either.
Okay, then let's do guessing. Okay, we got a lot of good information here. I think just out of a courtesy to Josh, you make him guess last, so give him a little more time to think about it.
yeah, and steal from someone else. Yep.
Okay, and hopefully steal from someone else, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so candy samples.
Okay.
We'll put the thinking music on.
Okay.
Here we go for a couple of seconds of thinking music.
Trying. Y'all help me. Help me. No, okay. So, is it like a desktop, like for your office sanitizer? Like you put stuff in it, and then it.
No.
Just-
I mean, you could be used in an office. Ultimately, it could work in the office environment, but it's not for
Right, we
that.
said- oh.
Sorry, no, I can't. That isn't what it is exactly. Okay, we go on to Mr. Oliver Tull. Oliver.
I'm thinking, and now I
Yes.
had to make a clarification, but I think this is an ultrasonic cleaner, and I thought it was for teeth, but it's too small. So you would have to clean your tooth one at a time. Stick one tooth in there, clean it, and then move to the next tooth.
Great idea. We're gonna give that to inventors to come up with that one tooth at a time cleaner. But no,
Yeah.
it is has cleaning. You got the name. The picture, of course, is genius as always. But no, it's not correct. I'm sorry. We move on to Miss Lois Whitman Hess, who actually started this avalanche of information. And as with an avalanche, it's kind of gone downhill. Lois, tell us what are your thoughts? What do you think it is? What the heck is that?
I'm thinking that some sort of sanitizing liquid or water goes in there. You put your mask in there, and it cleans. All right, he doesn't like that. Forget that.
Okay, nope.
All right. So wait a minute. I think that for the time that you put, it's something like to keep you pandemic clean. So it's water like with salt, and you mix it up, you drink it, and that's the end of that.
She's shockingly close, but not right. I don't know how she knows as much as she does. I'm a little concerned. Moving on to, I guess it's Harry's turn now. Harry, are you gonna take this home, or it's gonna portable hand sanitizer? Nope. What is the Lipo? What is I see it. Oh yeah, it's very
From the drawing, it's a hand sanitizer for a werewolf.
I know.
Which, yeah.
It's a very scary hand. Okay, now I'm going to ask the lipoma. What does the lipoma think it is?
I want my drawings to go in the coffee table book too.
Oh, I see. Okay, very good. Because right now Oliver's doing all the drawings to the coffee table. Okay, Josh.
I'm so confused.
A nation turns to you.
I don't have
Help
it,
us.
but my guess was an AirPod cleaner. You put like your AirPods in it.
Ooh.
It's small.
Yes.
Okay, great
That's not
guess,
No,
but it's
still
not it. Okay, so what it is, and I'm going to go to the puppet stage and grab it. Go. What it is, and Lois kind of mentioned it. It turns water, it converts it into a disinfectant. So the way it works, you take a thing of water. This would be water. You open the top up. You put in half a tablespoon of salt. Screw this on top of it. Turn it upside down. Push the button. Give it 4 minutes, and it turns this into a safe, child-friendly disinfectant. It's just water and salt, but when you add the electric to it, it actually does like electrolysis to it, and it makes it. We've got a video that shows a little bit of action, and I first have a little video of the one I did in my kitchen, which is actually this one right here. So we're going to show that, and followed by that is the video from the manufacturer, so you can get a little sense of how this works. Take it away. I mean, here we spend all this money on disinfectants and whatnot when you can actually make your own with water and salt. To give you a little more about it, it's from the folks at Hammacher Schlemmer. It's okay. Well, the cost here is setting it up. It's about $129 to get it. But once you have it, you're not lugging liquids back and forth from the supermarket. And it's called their Make Your Own Surface Disinfectant Kit. It's the disinfectant generator from Tokk, T-O-K-K. It's available at hammacher.com. It's $129 and kind of a neat product. Agreed?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Save a lot of
How
money.
Lois, I mean, I'm going to give the points to Lois because out of nowhere, she got that one. So
Lois did everything but say the name of the product.
I know. She said the salt, everything. I'm very suspicious.
Yeah.
That I don't know how she did it, but she did it.
Are we recording now?
We are.
So I can tell the world that I could lie to Steve and pull it off. When I tell the truth, he accuses me of lying.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Or
That is the truth.
lying, and now I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much. For the viewers, please subscribe. Please hit that little bell next to when you subscribe, so you get notified of future segments. We're also on DB&A Television Network, so catch us there. Right now we're at 2 in the afternoon, but that may move around. And please watch us on YouTube and check us out at GadgetGameShow.com. So again, thank you all. Josh, thank you especially for joining us. Don't forget Simplified with Josh McBride. And everyone, take care. So long. Bye.
Bye.